happy day, I'm Gloom, and check out my isolation nails. This pointer finger's the worst. Gosh.
Gotta stop drinking milk.
Too much milk for my strong bones. Wait, nails aren't bones? It's hardened skin, it's hardened keratin. Anyways, that's enough about my hardened keratin. Though I've been enjoying all of the time alone at home, it's been too much thinking time, too much worst case scenario time, too much faith in humanity absolutely plummeting time. So what we're gonna do is a test that represents worst case scenario. Because if we tackle worst case scenario head on, then surely we'll come out of this stronger, right? This is the horoscope. You know, horoscopes. This is like a horoscope. How adorable. We've got a little lady with her book here. It looks like she's doing some magic. And she says, now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You'll be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Okay, lady. Aren't you gonna light the candles? Like, you have guests here. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. I'm gonna answer honestly, even though I'm answering in front of a lot of people. We have to be honest, okay? In these trying times, we have to be honest with ourselves. We all want the positive outcome. We don't always get what we want. However, what you'll find here may be disturbing. The truths you uncover. Do you want the truth? If you're sure, then continue. Okay. Honestly, I hate when I play Would You Rather and random question games with people and they either make the question different so that they can have a loophole to make themselves look better, or they're just obviously not answering honestly so that they look better. We're not doing that today. We're going in hard. This process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. Cursed questions. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. Okay, well, I need to know my horoscope. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true. Okay, girl, we know it. We're gonna make sure it's true. This process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This is like a witch, psychic, crazy woman. I don't know if I want to know my future, but we're gonna play honestly. Call it natural intuition, a sixth sense, if you will be unlocked. That's why you have to be honest. Okay, I get it. I'll be honest. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain working as a defense mechanism. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstance. That's exactly what I was talking. Okay, this lady knows. We're gonna play it good, and you're gonna play it good too. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. Oh, so I can create the circumstances in my mind, but I still have to be honest. You may not understand nor realize it. Your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. Okay, so we actually have to put our personal biases towards this. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We're about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Most likely information you could regret learning. Terry, will you bring me the cucumber water? The crazy witch lady told me to drink cucumber. Well, she told me to drink water, but we put cucumbers in our water here because it's fresh, exciting. I gotta say, I'm nervous. I don't want to learn things that I don't want to. I mean, I feel like 2020 has been everything falling apart, and the little tiny pillars holding 2020 together is Animal Crossing. Everything else is just a mess right now. Thank you. You're not a mess. This cucumber water isn't a mess. Ready, set, go. Alice, are you afraid of the dark? Yes, I am afraid of the dark. Not even just when it's dark. I'm afraid of closing my eyes for too long. When I'm in the shower, I'm shampooing, and I shampoo way faster because I'm scared that somebody's gonna grab me, or that a ghost is gonna come, or that I'm gonna open my eyes and there's gonna be a weird sign written by water droplets. So yes, I am afraid of the dark. Would you consider yourself to be a loner? Oh, this is a really tough question because I do consider myself to be a loner in that I like to be alone. But, and especially lately, I've learned with social distancing that I really need to be around. I need to at least be texting people. I need to at least be on Discord or something. Otherwise, it's scary. So no, I'm an introvert, but I'm not a true natural loner. Do you ever feel alone even when in a crowd? Yes, all the time. I hate going to concerts because it's weird because I don't feel like I'm part of the crowd. I feel very vulnerable. I just don't feel like I'm one with the people when I'm in large crowds. It just gives me anxiety of worst case scenario. So yes. If you knew the date of your best friend's death, would you tell them? This is a very good question. I feel like if my best friend knew the date of my death, I would want her to not tell me unless it was like coming up really, really soon. So then I could have a chance to say goodbye. Oh, it'd be such a hard thing for them to tell me though. If I knew that the time was coming up, I would try to make them have like the best experience possible. Have you ever been in a physical fight? I've definitely scrapped. I haven't had like a fight to the death kind of fight, but I've had a lot of like, you know, like jabs, punches, kicks, pulling hair, testing each other. It's never been like the crazy fights that I've seen at school where like two guys are like actually just going at it, like rolling around on the floor, and I'm like actually scared and want to call the principal. Are you comfortable in deep open water? No! When me and my brother were in Bahrain, we got these like sea-doos. The water apparently had sharks in it. So we were like being really kind of aggressive and foolhardy with our sea-doos, and he fell off of his. It was so scary that like I froze. My fight or flight response was triggered, although I don't really have a fight response. So it was more of like just a flight. No, I'm not comfortable in open water. I just don't like when things grab my legs. And one time I was walking in the beach and like I felt a big like fishy eely thing like swim between my legs, and I hated it. If you could give up your friends to become rich and famous, would you? No, I'm not just saying this because I'm on camera. I'm saying this because I've seen way too many people who don't have the proper support systems go absolutely insane. And I'm not even kidding about that, to the point where it actually freaks me out thinking about people getting really rich and famous without being ready for it. So no, I definitely wouldn't, because I'd go crazy. And then if I went crazy, like it wouldn't even be worth it. Like I wouldn't even be myself. If you looked into a crystal ball and saw that the love of your life was going to hurt you badly, would you leave them? I don't think I would. I talk a big game and I'm like, oh, Terry, if you hurt me, oh, geez, I'd leave. But I just know that if you did, I wouldn't.
Get on out of here.
I know that if you ever hurt me really, really badly, it would be an accident. Like you would never do it on purpose. But if I was with somebody that I didn't trust, I would definitely leave. But in my particular case, no. Would you consider yourself to be courageous? That's a good question. It depends. I've had like moments where I can be extremely brave and people were like, whoa, that was really brave. But I've also had moments where, like one time we thought somebody broke into my friend's house, but it was just like this girl hiding behind the counter kicking a watering can. But we actually thought somebody broke in, and when she kicked it really loudly for the final time, like everybody like froze up terrified, and I got up and I ran, like I just ran as fast as I could to the door of the house. If it was my family in there, I would have stayed. If I was closer with them, I would have stayed. But in that situation, I was like, have fun dying. I just got out of there. Ooh, it's a yes and no. You know what? I'm not gonna stroke my own ego and say yes, because I'm sure there are a lot of situations where I would just scream and run away. So no. Do you fear the unknown? Yes. Who doesn't? Does that mean that I want to know the unknown? No, but I do fear it. Does answering a ringing phone give you anxiety? Yes! Oh my goodness, yes. Every single time my phone rings and it's not a number in my address book, like I freak out to the point where I often make other people answer the phone for me. So yes. If you found a suitcase full of money, would you keep it? Now this is an interesting question because I don't really believe in karma, because I feel like there's so many bad people who get away with so much bad stuff that I just don't know. I feel like if I was in a really, really bad position, I'd keep it. In the position I'm currently in, no, I would not. I would definitely report it, because I would really hope that somebody would do the same thing for me with my suitcase of money. Does the name John mean anything to you? It does indeed. It just reminds me of like a normal name, and I've known a few Johns, so yes, it does mean something to me. What a weird question. Do you get bored easily? No, I actually don't. One of the sentences I can relate to the least in my life is I'm so bored, because I'm never bored. Like I could be staring at a wall and I'd be fine. I could play the same game for 12 hours nerves and be fine. I could just be scrolling on my phone, and I don't consider that me being bored. I consider that me like having a good time, so no. Do you ever take dangerous and unnecessary risks? I'm very, very risk averse. This is weird because I was asking my Discord this the other day. I was like, how risk averse are you? How often do you put yourself in danger to like have fun or to get what you want? Like I do rock climb, but I wouldn't rock climb if there was any risk of me, you know, croaking, so no, I do not.
When you die,
Would you like to be cremated? This is a very interesting question because a lot of people get cremated. Also, a lot of people like donate their bodies to science and stuff, which I really support. But when I die, I want my brain to stay in my skull and I want to be buried. If my ghost finds out that I got cremated, I'm gonna be so mad. I just want to be in one piece and I want to be put back into the earth as one piece and I want to decompose as one piece and I want the worms to have food, you know? So no. Would you ever kill an animal under any circumstance? Under any circumstance? If some sort of animal was coming after Twinkie, Terry's laughing at me right now. If my arms were like tied back and I couldn't pick up Twinkie in time, I would definitely like defend Twinkie at all costs. I'm sorry, but the answer is yes. I would never, ever, ever do it for any other reason that I can think of. Are you a jealous person? This is something I've been working on. I used to be so much more jealous and I used to be so hard to deal with for Terry. But like, I feel like I've really improved a lot when it comes to jealousy. And I feel like that just comes with age. Would you consider yourself to be an empathetic person? To a fault. I don't consider myself to be like a great person, but like, I feel stuff when other people are going through stuff and I hate it, but it's better for me. Do you like animals more than people? I don't really relate to people who are like, oh, like I love animals so much more than people. What about your mom? What about your dad? What about your siblings? What about like everybody you've ever met? What?
Everyone you've ever met.
Animals don't count as that.
Yeah, but they include like rude people.
Yeah, but still, like, would you be like, oh, I'm totally gonna save this random pigeon instead of Gramp Eldon? This is all very interesting. Do you love your mother? Of course I do. Are you nuts? Do you love your father? Of course It's not even a question. Do you enjoy taking long, relaxing walks? I feel like I'm making like a dating profile right now, but of course I enjoy long, relaxing walks, and they actually do help. Like, they're actually a really good grounding technique for me. Is Halloween one of your favorite holidays? It's my favorite holiday, and I can't wait to dress up this year. I hope we can. If Satan were watching your every move and you knew it, would you feel uncomfortable? No. I don't know why, I just know. Very interesting. Thanks. Do you thrive under pressure? Gotta say I do. I've had like moments where I had my exam the next day and I did the entire reading the night before, which is like probably over 100 pages, and I got an A+ on the exam. So like, I love pressure. Wouldn't recommend doing that though. Would have been a lot easier and better for my mental health to not do that. If you could end the world with a push of a button, would you do it? Absolutely not. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of bad stuff going on, but there's a lot of good stuff going on too. Do you like knives or other bladed tools or weaponry? I like crossbows. They're kind of cool. So yeah. Do you believe in aliens? With how big the universe is and like probability and stuff, like they could be out there. Do I believe in them? I don't know. Like, what do you mean? I guess I'll just say yes, because they could exist. If you could leave Earth and go to space and never return again, would you leave? No! I'd have to be able to come back. Did you know that over 20% of koala bears have chlamydia? Oh, no, I didn't know that. Yikers. That one wasn't really relevant. I just thought it was interesting. Well, thanks for that. It's about time you showed some personality. Do you get starstruck easily? Not yeah, I do. If I saw like any sort of famous person in real life, I'd be like, ah, that's so cool. If you knew you could summon a demon, would you do it? Never in a million years am I gonna sell my soul, because like, if there is an afterlife, then I'm just gonna be like, oh, sorry guys, can't make it to heaven. Sold my soul. See ya. Never. If you could travel back in time, would you? Absolutely yes. There's a few things that I would want to change. Do you like horror movies? No, but they're also really, really fun. And I can't sleep because of them, but like, they're really fun to watch. Would you consider yourself to be evil? Like, evil as a whole? Definitely not. And I can say that with certainty. Would you consider anyone to be evil? Now, this is a weird question because it's like, does evil exist? Could you call somebody who has like a mental problem that makes them do evil things evil? I feel like in some circumstances, it's not evil, it's just a circumstance, but I think that there are evil people out there. 1% of the population are sociopaths, which means that out of 100 people you've encountered in your life, you've met at least one sociopath. Chances are, you speak to a few of them on a daily basis. Did you you know that? Yes, I knew that, and I think about that all the time. Unless you're pretty certain that you've seen someone display a good amount of empathy, you should be really careful who you trust. That doesn't mean that you should be careful who you're friends with, just be careful what you tell people. Do you think that you could potentially be a sociopath? I've thought about it, and definitely not. I think that if there's a spectrum, I'm probably like on it somewhere, but definitely not close to like full sociopath. It's better to kill than be killed.
Do you agree?
I mean, in worst case scenario, yeah, duh. If somebody like broke into my house right now, it'd be better if I killed them than if they killed me. Well, it'd be better for me anyway. In my opinion. Wouldn't be good for the axe murderer, no. Are you afraid of anyone in your life? Yes, I am. There's a few people in my life that are little sus. Not a lot, like just a couple. But like I said, I'm careful about it. Are you afraid of spiders? I have severe arachnophobia because my childhood home had a lot of spiders and a lot of centipedes, so yes. Do you believe in vampires? No, but they seem cool. Vampires are the one thing that like, if like them biting you made you a vampire, I would totally want to be one. Do you have an addictive personality? Very, very much yes. Very much yes. I could play the same game and eat the same food every day unless somebody stopped me. Would you say that you're a confident person? I'd say that I've become a lot more confident, yes. But like obviously I have insecurities, but like overall I'd say I'm pretty confident in like my abilities. Do you think you're physically attractive? I think that I'm at least average or above average. I don't think that I'm ugly. Do you think that you'd make a good romantic partner? Oh yeah. Not like several years ago, but now, yeah. Do you lie to people on a daily basis? No, because if I do, I get the worst anxiety. Do you suffer from anxiety? Yes. Do you exercise daily? No. You better not shame me for that. Do you stay hydrated frequently? I do. I drink tons of water. Are you afraid of drowning? Of course. Who isn't? Have you ever broken a bone? No, I'm lucky. I think I might have broke my toe, but I'm not gonna count that. If a killer were in your house, would you run or fight? What do you mean yes or no? I guess yes is fight and no is run. If I could run, I would, but otherwise I'd fight. So it just completely depends. I'm gonna say I'd fight. If your house was on fire and you could safely get out, but in order to save your family or pets, you'd have to venture back and sacrifice your life to save others, would you do it? Oh, geez. I feel like if my mom, my dad, my brother, Terry, and Twinkie were in a house, then yes. If you contracted a fatal incurable disease that only gave you 3 years to live, would you try to pass it on to someone else intentionally? No! If you were being haunted by an evil spirit, would you continue to stay in the house? No! If I told you that you're currently being haunted by an evil spirit, would you believe me? No. You must be really lazy then. Is money one of your favorite things? One of my favorites, like there's like food, games, friends, family, love. Definitely money is up there. Just because it allows me to like help the people that I care about. It allows me to not stress as much as I used to when I didn't have money. Yes. Do you like quiet, relaxing music? Yeah, that's my favorite kind of music. Do you enjoy loud, aggressive music? I used to really like loud, aggressive music, but now it's kind of like depending on my mood, but I'm still gonna say yes. Are you afraid of dolls? Yes, I am! Do you have a sweet tooth? Yes, I do, but not as much as my savory tooth, but it's there. Do you enjoy a bit of drama and chaos in life to keep things interesting once in a while? Absolutely yes, and I hate to admit it, but it's true. Do you like fire? Yeah, I like fire. Would you consider yourself to be a gentle person? Yes and no. I'd say I'm more gentle than aggro, but I can be pretty aggro. Are you afraid of conflict? Despite the fact that I love drama, I hate conflict. Maybe that's like really selfish of me that like I like drama, but when it affects me, I'm like, oh geez. Have any of these questions made you nervous? Yes! Especially the fact that I'm like doing it honestly. Do you think anyone hates you? I think a lot of people hate me. Not like a ton and not like the majority of people who see me and interact with me, but I definitely think there are people who hate me. Do you hate anyone in particular? No, I actually don't. I had a few people that I hated for like a while, but I don't have the hate in my heart for anybody anymore. Everything happens for a reason. Do you agree with this statement? Despite the fact that I don't really believe in karma, I believe in this statement. I just don't believe it's divine. I would never walk up to somebody who's dying and be like,
Everything happens for a reason! Ah!
Like I would never do that. But I believe in it in like a literal, materialistic sense. Do you enjoy the smell of burning firewood? Who doesn't? Oh, campfires? Are you afraid of driving? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because I'm so absent-minded and stupid. Do you ever dream about being chased? Yeah. And it sucks. Do you ever dream about hurting someone else? No, never. I don't know if never is the truth, but not to the best of my recollection. If your answers to these questions could supernaturally predict your potential fate, would you believe it and use it as a cautionary procedure to change your future and save your own life? Sure, if it could. Can you feel something watching you right now? I mean, now I can. Can you hear the whispers yet? What? No. Do you feel cold? No. I actually feel kind of warm. Do you feel uneasy? No, not really, actually. Do you feel like
Something is coming.
That's the thing that I hate, the impending doom. That's why I started doing this quiz in the first place. Yes, I feel like something's coming. If something were coming, do you have a good idea of what it might be? Given this state of the world, yeah, I think so. Would you rather bleed out than be set on fire? That's a really good question. Yes, I would. Ooh, that's so weird. I don't like that. Do you think you'd survive if you had to fight off a pack of wolves barehanded? No, I don't think I would. I don't think I would at all. Like, coyotes have killed girls my age. Wolves are way crazier. Would you stay overnight in a haunted house by yourself if someone dared you to do it? Just by a dare? No. If your mother turned into a zombie, do you think you'd have what it takes to put her down? I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know. I'd probably make someone else do it. If there's a hell,
Do you think you're going there?
That's a weird question. I want to say no, but you never know. But it's what I want to say. Have you attempted to contact spirits? No, and I won't. Have you ever had a sudden urge to jump in front of a car? I feel like everybody's thought about it, but the point is to not. Have you ever had a sudden urge to push someone in front of a car? No, and whenever I'm like at the subway, I always stand like really far back because I'm like afraid of somebody doing that. Have you ever seen a ghost or anything supernatural that you couldn't explain? Not with my own eyes. Oh wait, yeah I have. Dang it! If you could come back as a ghost, would you choose to haunt someone and make their life heckaroony? No. How useless would that be? Like,
Oh, I'm gonna spend my life haunting somebody.
I'd have to be a really sad, mad, angry person. If someone were hiding in your room right now and I told you exactly where they were, would you go check? Yes. Are you concerned that someone might be hiding in your room currently? Yes. Do you ever worry that someone might be living in your house without your knowledge? No, but now I will. Are you afraid of leaving your feet to hang off the edge of the bed as you sleep at night? Yes. Have your feet ever been pulled while you've been sleeping? No, but my bed has been shaken. Does the thought that there might be an afterlife bother you? No, that doesn't bother me. The idea of being gone forever bothers me. Are you sure that the life you're living is real and not just a figment of your imagination or some crazy in-depth dream? I'm reasonably sure. If you woke up right now and realized that everything you knew of this life was a dream and your actual life and everyone in it was entirely different, would you be disappointed with that outcome? Yes, I'd be super disappointed. I feel tricked. Now for the final and most important question. I want you to really think about this and answer honestly. Take your time. Don't answer too quickly. Really think about it. Are you happy? Oh, jeez. I would say that yes, there are a lot of downs. Yes, there are a lot of things that I wish I could take back. Yes, there are a lot of regrets. However, overall, I am happy right now. I'm happy that I get to play games. I get to hang out with Terry. I get to hang out with you guys. I get to like do this incredible job. Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's bad, but it just depends on what I'm focusing on. That determines my mood. And I'd say that right now, yes, I'm happy. This is all very interesting. I'm going to turn your results into the fear machine and let it decide whether or not it wants to reveal your potential fate. I will be taking my leave now, but it was nice getting to know you intimately. I will see you soon. Hopefully not too soon. I think we have enough information about you, whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, answer quickly without reading or understanding properly. I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Based on what you've told me, let me tell you what I see. Oh dear, I see something. Something is very wrong. Your time is much shorter than most. Your days are marked. Your timeline is set. There's little you can do, but there's still something. A shadow looms over your soul, waiting, patiently, waiting. It's him. He's coming for you. He's coming to take you away. You can feel him when you sleep, can't you? You can feel his eyes on you as you lay in bed at night. You can feel his breath on your neck as you walk away. You can hear his whispers calling out, but you never know what's real and what isn't. I can see him hovering over your face as you sleep, a malignant grin from ear to ear. He watches you so close. He waits for you to come home every time you leave. He's in your home, attached to you, on your back. He won't leave you alone. He wants you. When you're asleep, he will enter your mind. You will see him. He will be there, waiting to take you away, to lure you away into a false sense of security. You cannot trust him. You cannot take his hand. You cannot listen to his words, for if you do, you will not wake up. He will drag your soul off into another realm. He will carry you through the darkness into the void, and your spirit will hang in purgatory, forever lost, forever wandering, alone. It's not too late, however. Though when you sleep, you will see him. You must turn away. You must try your best to awaken. For if you wait too long, you will be his, and you will never come back to your body, but he will. Find the object of his power, find it, and get rid of it. It's your only hope getting rid of the demon that haunts you. Trust in your gut, and you will feel when the object is close. You will know exactly what it is when you gaze upon it. Rid yourself of it. Rid yourself of him. It's your only hope, and time is not your friend. Your secret word is cursed. Remember this word. It'll come in handy. Yikers! My secret word is cursed! Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and make sure to let us know. We will be selecting some of you based on your answer to be included in a future project we're currently working on. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be a part of history. This is a chance for you to become part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your contact. Yo, is this an advertisement? Bruh. You can't just tell me that I have a demon and be like, would you like to be part of a survey? Bring your magic word. Cursed. No! Oh, the humanity. Well, I'm cursed. I want you guys to try this quiz and tell me what you get, because that was extremely unsettling. And if I was worried about impending doom before, I'm very worried about it now. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video though. Hope you had a good old time and a good old laugh. If you'd like to see me again, make sure you hit push notifications, and I will see ya on the next one. Bye!